Hey 49ers fans, I'm Thomas Mott. Welcome into Chat Sports, and today we have kind of a unique video here on the Chat Sports 49ers channel talking about the NFC playoff picture, and most notably, where the Niners most likely will end up in the playoff seeding, as obviously right now they are first in the playoff picture, but things might be changing over the next couple of days and weeks. Let's start by throwing up the current NFC playoff picture. You see it there on your screen. San Francisco sitting at 9-1. That's number one right now in the NFC. Green Bay, number 2. Funny they actually play each other next week, so that'll be very interesting. New Orleans 3 at 8-2. Dallas 4 leading the NFC East. Seattle 5 at 8-2, and Minnesota 6 at 8-3. It's really crazy that two teams in the wild card have 8 wins with the same record as teams who are second and third right now overall in the NFC. In the hunt, down at the bottom, Los Angeles, Philadelphia, Carolina, and Chicago. Obviously, the Rams are in our division. Philadelphia, their only shot is to beat out Dallas for the NFC East crown. But that's your playoff picture right now. And the question is, where will the 49ers land on this playoff seeding? Because right now they're a 1 seed, but as you see, you lose to Green Bay next week, you will immediately drop to the 2 seed based on the tiebreaker. So things are going to get interesting here. We're going to dive into opponent's schedule, look at Green Bay's schedule, look at New Orleans' schedule, look at our own schedule, and we'll try and figure out where we think the Niners can be at the end of the year. Really quickly though, live 49ers Q&A Thursday night, becoming a Thursday night tradition, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. You'll watch on the YouTube channel here. Live videos, enter all your questions. It'll be a lot of fun. Be sure to tune in 6:30 p.m. this Thursday. Subscribe, that way you guys are notified whenever we are going live. All right, let's jump right into the 49ers' remaining schedule. A couple of weeks left starting this coming weekend. Sunday Night Football against the Green Bay Packers. That is going to be an excellent matchup. They're coming to San Francisco at Levi Stadium, and a real test for the Niners to prove that they belong and to stay atop as the number 1 team in the NFC. Now, Green Bay, they played great recently. They'll be coming off of a bye. That is not going to be an easy game. As you look, though, the next 3 weeks are not going to be easy for San Francisco. Right after Green Bay, you travel to Baltimore, who's probably the hottest team in football right now. They just blew out the Houston Texans, was it 41-7 on Sunday, and absolutely obliterated what was a very good and very respected Houston Texans football team. And then the Saints. The Saints are one of the best teams in the NFC. They've played great all year and have a lot of quality wins. Drew Brees, Michael Thomas, they're balling out as they usually do. They just had a big win over the Tampa Bay Bucks. Kind of a lull week 15 against the Atlanta Falcons, although Atlanta has won 2 in a row. They beat the Saints and beat their division rival Carolina, so that might be a tougher matchup than their 3-7 record shows. A divisional game against the Rams at home week 16, and then finally the wrap-up game at Seattle week 17. So the question is, will the Niners have to play the starters week 17 in order to secure not only the division but a first-round bye? Here's the problem. Green Bay, we're going to look at their schedule later on, so we'll just keep it on here right now. Their schedule is pretty darn easy. Talk about teams that are going to have to, you have to have a better record than to be the number 1 seed. Green Bay is definitely a team. If you're unable to beat them on Sunday, they could very well go on and win a lot of easy games on their schedule, right on pace for the number 1 seed. San Francisco's biggest problem is not themselves. It's the fact that, are you really going to go 3-0 against the Packers, Ravens, and Saints? 2 of those 3 are on the road. Probably not. Now, the hope is to go 2 for 3, 2 out of the 3 instead of 3 out of the 3. So you beat Green Bay, maybe you drop one to Baltimore, and then you beat the Saints. That way you're only losing to an AFC team, and you're winning out against the NFC teams. Then you pick up an easy win against the Falcons. The Rams right now can't move the football on offense, and you wrap it up, hopefully, in a meaningless game week 17 against Seattle because you've already won enough to get there. That's the 49ers schedule, but obviously we'll break down more because we got to look at the other teams battling it out for the number 1 seed. But first, we're almost at 10,000 subscribers here on the Chat Sports Only 49ers YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe. That way, be notified when we go live on Thursday, and also notified whenever we drop new videos here almost daily on the 49ers Only Chat Sports YouTube channel. If you're already a subscriber, you should type sub in the comments down below. That way I know. I want to know who the subscribers are watching this. If you're not a subscriber, can't type sub. If you are, type sub down below. I would greatly appreciate it. Okay, NFC West standings. Obviously, if you want to be the number 1 seed, you got to win your own division. 49ers sitting atop. Seattle, the Rams won the other night, and then Arizona, who the Niners just beat. That's what the NFC West looks like right now. And your odds, according to BETDSI, to win the NFC West obviously has 49ers favored right now at -250. Seattle +250 in second. And then the Rams, you see on your screen as well. The Cardinals not even listed because they basically have no chance to win the division unless everybody loses out going forward. So, if you're a betting type of person, maybe you want to bet on the Niners-Packers game. Right now, the Niners are opening up as 3-point favorites at home. You can do it via our sponsor, BETDSI, where you guys, if you're first-time guys signing up, chatsports.com/bet. Use the promo code 49ers and 120% deposit bonus whenever you guys sign up. Put it all on the 49ers because each week I've done it. They win money, which has been basically every single week. So again, chatsports.com/bet. Use the promo code 49ers. All right, we'll start with Seattle, looking at their remaining schedule here. Eagles, Vikings, Rams, Panthers, Cardinals, and then, of course, us, the San Francisco 49ers. This is not an easy schedule. Now, we'll talk about Green Bay later. Theirs is easy. This one, look at that. Philadelphia on the road. They almost beat New England. Their defense is playing the best it has all year. Minnesota, they had a good come from behind win against the Denver Broncos. You do get them, of course, in Seattle, so that'll help them out a little bit. At the Rams, at the Panthers, Cardinals, who are a tough out, and then, of course, home in CenturyLink against the 49ers. That is a very, very difficult game, and if long as the Niners can go 2 out of their next 3, beat the Packers, lose to the Ravens, and then beat the Saints or whatever combination, you have a scenario where Seattle could lose their next 2, thereby basically locking up the NFC West for San Francisco. It would still be a meaningful Week 17 game, but it's looking like the Niners' schedule is tough, but Seattle's schedule is tough as well. And so I would argue that it's looking like this is probably an 11-win football team in Seattle, where the Niners can be 12, maybe 13, but it could still come down to that final game. We'll just have to wait and see Week 17. Go ahead and predict Seattle's record down below. I want to see you guys predict who you think or what you think Seattle's record is going to be. Be honest, I know we're Niner fans, but based on what you see right here, Eagles, Vikings, Rams, Panthers, Cardinals, 49ers, how many wins, the total record for the Seahawks is going to be what? I'm going to say 10 or 11 wins makes a lot of sense. Finally, in our division, there matter more for a wild card, even though that's a very, very long shot in the NFC. Here's the Rams' remaining schedule. I think this basically eliminates them, just looking at it from playoff contention. At Ravens, at Cardinals, Seahawks, at Cowboys, at 49ers, Cardinals again. It's probably the hardest remaining schedule, maybe besides San Francisco's of the NFC West teams, although San Francisco does get a lot of their difficult games at home, a.k.a. Green Bay on Sunday. Look here at the Rams. Again, at Ravens, at Cardinals, at Cowboys, at Niners. Those are brutal. And then, of course, the other 2 divisional games, Seattle and Arizona. I think the Rams are not going to make the playoffs. I think they're probably a 9-win football team, but 9 wins is not going to do enough to get you into the NFC playoffs, even in a wild card spot because of Seattle and Minnesota. What do you guys think? Will the Rams be making the playoffs this year? 3rd in the NFC West? I don't think so, but if I think they're going to go on a little run. You still like Sean McVay, Jared Goff, go ahead and type in the comments down below. So, that's your division. That's our schedule. We now look at essentially the question for the number 1 seed, because there are 5 teams, in my opinion, that have the legitimate shot. 49ers, already showed you guys our schedule. Packers, Vikings, Saints, and Seahawks. We're looking at the Seahawks schedule. So now, let's do the Packers and the Saints as well, looking at their schedule to see if they have a real chance at the number 1 seed. Here's Green Bay. Week 12, again, Sunday night, at 49ers. Then they have the Giants, Redskins, Bears, at Vikings, and at Lions. This is the easiest remaining schedule of any of these 5 teams that could win the number 1 seed or become the number 1 seed, because, again, after the San Francisco game, which if you're Green Bay, you're 8-2, you played very, very well. They could very easily win that game. You have cupcake games at the Giants, the Redskins at home, the Bears, who have nothing on offense. Vikings will be a divisional game. Obviously, you got to go on the road to Minnesota, and then the Lions on the road as well. It is very, 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 very easy for the Packers to go 3-1 over their next 4 and put themselves at a place where they could really get to 13 wins and be the number 1 seed in the NFC. Not saying it's going to happen, but as we keep looking at schedules, the point of this video shows that Green Bay has the easiest path to the number 1 seed based on who they play. Speaking of who they play, give me a score prediction for Niners-Packers on Sunday. I want to know what you guys are thinking here. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. The Niner defense has been struggling the past couple of weeks. Kyler Murray played very, very well, and Aaron Rodgers, Matt LaFleur, they're rested, all coming off of a bye. I think the Niners are going to win it, but it'll be close, like a 31-30 or a 31-28 game. Let me know what you guys think. Give me a score prediction down below. And actually, because you guys have been watching the video so long, I'm told I can put on my Santa Claus hat and show you guys some crazy good San Francisco 49ers deals that are coming up on right now, actually. So we pull up the graphic. Look at this. So Christmas has come early. I'm going to play Santa Mott for you guys right here. I went on to Fanatics, just for you guys, fanatics.com. They sell all the official NFL licensed stuff. And I looked at the best deals to get you guys ready for the playoffs because we know the Niners are going to go, just a matter of where they're going to be seated. These are the two best deals I could find for you guys. First, it's a Nike hoodie that's normally like $75 on sale right now for $52. It's 30% off. Easy link to remember. To find this right now, chatsports.com/49ers1. Put that into your Google link up above, and that'll redirect you right to it. It's also going to be in the description and in the comments down below. Just want to click on that. So again, it's a really nice Nike hoodie. This is like the Nike thermalwear stuff, so it keeps you warm in the winter when you're at a Niner game and it's cold in San Francisco. Go ahead, check out the link. Only $52 right now. Maybe you want to get it for your dad for Christmas, your son, your brother, your friend, whatever. There's your first deal. Deal number 2 is this 2-pack polo set that right now is also 30% off. It's up for grabs like $52. You get a red and gold polo, and then you get a gold and red polo. You can mix them up Sunday after Sunday, wear it to church, show your friends you're a 49ers fan. This one will be chatsports.com/49ers1 or in the link in the description. So plenty of deals at fanatics.com. I'll have plenty more for you later on this week, but if you like either of those two, they might be grabbing me one of the hoodies. We'll see. But go ahead, click the links in the description. They're on big-time sale right now, so check them out. Final remaining schedule here. I figure I'll do the Saints' remaining schedule because I think we all can agree the Vikings are probably going to be a wild card team. I don't see them beating out. I looked at their schedule. It's kind of hard, too. I think the Packers will be better than them for the number 1 seed. That's the quest here on this video. But the Saints are another legitimate shot at the number 1 seeds, currently sitting at 8-2. They have the Panthers at the Falcons, us, which is going to be possibly the biggest game of the year for the 49ers on the road against the Saints. Colts, Titans, Panthers. So again, compare what we saw between the 49ers schedule and Seattle's schedule and Green Bay's schedule, and then of course the Saints schedule. The Saints is probably the second easiest behind the Packers because the Panthers are struggling right now. They got blown out by us 51-13 earlier, and then of course Atlanta blew them out the other day. That could be an easy win at the Superdome. Then Atlanta, who's playing better, but again, they already lost to Atlanta once, so I don't see them losing to them twice. Niners, could be a great matchup. Colts are going to be difficult. Titans, and then Panthers. This is very, very winnable for them as well. And so there's a very real scenario, just based on all of these schedules, that the Niners could be as low as a 3 seed. I don't think you're not going to be a 4 seed because Dallas or Philadelphia is going to be a 4 seed. But 1 through 3 now is your playing area where you're going to be. And if you're just going off record, the Niners have the hardest schedule, most likely out of the remaining 5 teams. So I would argue they could be 1, they could be 2, or they could even be down to number 3. I'm curious though what you guys think. Will the Niners be the number 1 seed in the NFC? Type Y down below for yes, type N down below for no. I want them to. They have a real shot to do it, but I think a 2 or a 3 seed right at about 11 or 12 wins is making sense just based on the schedules right here. Again, I just wanted to just try to give you guys a little mix-up video here and show you the current playoff picture because people are thinking we're going to run the table. It's possible. But that remaining schedule, Packers, Ravens, Saints, Falcons, Rams, Seahawks, very, very difficult. We'll see how they start navigating it on Sunday night against the Green Bay Packers at Levi Stadium. Going to be a lot of fun. There you go, though. All the time we have for today on the San Francisco 49ers Chat Sports Only YouTube channel. We'll take a look at the seeding right now and the potential for the Niners to get the number 1 seed. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll sign off. For more videos, subscribe, and we'll do this again in another video. For Chat Sports, I'm Thomas Mott, signing off. Enjoy the rest of your day.